Aloha! Welcome back to DeFi Tactics. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do not make any financial decisions based on my word alone. Always do your own research. With that said, today we're going to do a breakdown of the ExFi token utility and what this launch and upcoming launch means for possible arbitrage opportunities, so that way the DEX price of Songbird is similar to that on centralized exchanges such as Bitrue. Let's get to it. So first things first, I want to just go over the timeline. As most of us are aware, the snapshot for the ExFi token is going to occur on December 12th, 2021. A snapshot of all balances of Songbird and Wrapped Songbird will be added, regardless of being held in a wallet, contract, or exchange. The contract or exchange receiving the ExFi will need to support the distribution for you to receive your airdrop. We cannot reimburse any tokens that are airdropped to unsupported contracts or exchanges. So what does this mean? This means that any Songbird or Wrapped Songbird in contracts such as the Loans or FlareX platform will be eligible. As Flare Finance has stated, those contracts will be eligible. On December 13th, 2021 or later, the ExFi token will arrive in all wallet addresses that held Songbird and Wrapped Songbird. So we can gather that the airdrop will happen around December 13th. Because moving down a little farther, you can see that December 13th through the 15th, ExFi Gamma will begin with Flare Farms V2 and Flare Loans V2 launching to reflect new rewards in the form of SFIN, which is going to be the primary governance token. On the main Flare network, this is equivalent to YFIN. It will support ExFi yield farming and minting Canary Dollar using ExFi as collateral. On December 15th through the 18th, Hellborn Audit will be released, signaling a secure launch for Flare Network main launch. Then moving forward, December 18th and onward, ExFi will operate on Songbird Network, redubbed to Songbird Finance instead of Flare Finance, as the main point for deploying experimental finance modules in hopes of these new modules being pulled from Songbird Finance to Flare Finance. So that's the timeline for the ExFi snapshot and the token airdrop. But what can we actually do with the ExFi tokens? We already touched a little bit on it, as we can use it in the farm to farm SFIN, and we can use it in the loans platform to provide it as collateral to mint Canary Dollar. Let's take a further look at some of the other uses and use cases that the ExFi token has. ExFi will be used in various ways across the ExFi platform, including being used as a fee replacement token on FlareX. As you can see, we are on the FlareX platform, and say for instance right now I wanted to swap 2 Songbird into the 0.988 Canary Dollar. Well, at the bottom you can see the liquidity provider fee is sitting at 0.006 Songbird, meaning we have to pay this 0.006 Songbird fee to the liquidity pool, essentially paying the liquidity pool providers. However, we will have the option to use the ExFi token as a fee replacement, meaning instead of paying this Songbird as the fee, we will be able to use the ExFi token in its stead. Now, switching back over to the Medium article, the second way it will be used is it will be used to farm for yield in the form of SFIN on Flare Farm. SFIN is going to be the primary governance token on the Songbird Finance platform. This means that the SFIN will have a governance weight of 10,000 to 1, meaning 10,000 ExFi tokens will be equivalent to 1 SFIN token vote. Moving down a little farther, we can see that it will be used to create Canary Dollar on Flare Loans, which can optionally be used to farm for more SFIN. Additionally, when the remaining 4 products are released, ExFi will be used to purchase NFTs and participate in auctions on Flare Drop, which will be the Flare Finance module for NFTs. We will be able to provide coverage pools and purchase coverage on Flare Mutual, and we will be able to vote on Flare governance and enact change across ExFi. By participating in the Flare governance function, by staking our ExFi tokens into the Flare governance module, we will be able to earn a very low risk yield of 5 to 35% by participating in the governance and even implementing and proposing our own changes. If you're getting anything out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button and left me a comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to click that join button and check that out next to the subscribe button. And if you're interested, check out my Patreon. The link for the Patreon is listed in the description down below. Now, one of the things I'm very excited about for the ExFi token launch and airdrop is the arbitrage opportunities. So when FlareX initially launched, there was a discrepancy between the Songbird price on FlareX and the Songbird price on Bitrue or other centralized exchanges. Essentially, you got to think of it like this. The Songbird and the Canary Dollar are in their own little ecosystem on the FlareX platform. So if on the FlareX platform, the price is, say, lower for Songbird than it is on a centralized exchange such as Bitrue, there's really no way to buy the low Songbird on the FlareX platform and then send it to a centralized exchange, sell it at the higher price, get a little profit, and then buy back in lower back on the decentralized exchange or the FlareX platform. This is because the Songbird token is the only asset that's on FlareX that's tradable on outside exchanges. There is no exchange that's currently listed Canary Dollar. So say we bought Songbird low on FlareX and then sent it to Bitrue and sold it higher. Now there's no way to send that value or those dollars back into the FlareX platform without using Songbird to do it. So in an ideal scenario, what you would do is you would buy low on the DEX, for example, send it to Bitrue, sell higher, then send that dollar back to the FlareX platform, buy lower, and then repeat, rinse the process. Or rinse and repeat. Now if Canary Dollar was trading on Bitrue, say at a rate of $1, what we could do is we could buy low on the FlareX platform, send that Songbird to Bitrue, sell it for a higher value on Bitrue into Canary Dollar, then send that Canary Dollar back to the lower priced platform, and then rinse and repeat. With ExFi launching, and launching on Bitrue as well, and trading on Bitrue, we now have a means to sell that token at a higher price on, say, Bitrue, and then bring that value back to the FlareX platform through the ExFi token. So what does this do? Essentially, this ensures that the Songbird price is at a similar value across all platforms. So we don't have a scenario where on Bitrue, Songbird's trading at, say, 40 cents, and then on the FlareX platform, it's trading at only 20 cents. So if you wanted to buy Canary Dollar, you would have to buy Songbird at 40 cents on Bitrue, send it to the FlareX platform, and then buy Canary Dollar with Songbird that's only valued at 20 cents. This is what ended up occurring in the version 1 launch of Flare Finance, or Songbird Finance. So as you can see right now, on the right-hand side, I've got FlareX pulled up, and on the FlareX platform, Songbird is trading at 0.4794 cents, or 0.4794 of a Canary Dollar. On the left-hand side, I've got Bitrue pulled up, and you can see that Songbird is trading at 0.4856 of a USDT. So if you take that half a cent and multiply it by a large enough number, people can profit from that arbitrage opportunity. And by doing so, it'll bring the value of this Songbird on the FlareX platform up, or the Songbird on the Bitrue exchange down, ultimately creating an even-priced Songbird across all platforms. And again, this is accomplished by having two tokens on the FlareX platform that is tradable on other exchanges or other platforms. So that about wraps it up for this video. Again, I just wanted to go over some of the use cases for the ExFi token and a timeline on when we can actually get those airdropped to us. Also, I wanted to cover the opportunities that that'll present with arbitrage opportunities and a way to level the price of Songbird across all platforms. As always, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. We'll catch you next time on DeFi Tactics. Also, an update on my water situation. It's all jacked up. We're looking at a 6 to 8 week best case scenario for my water to get back to a drinkable status. So until then, it's a lot of hotel rooms. It's going to be me trying to make these videos not under ideal circumstances by constantly moving back and forth to get clean water, to get my family clean water, etc., etc. So please bear with me with some of the content that I create. I'm going to try to do my best, but again, I'm working under some extreme circumstances here. So with all that said, thank you to everybody that's giving me shout outs and, offered whatever help they can. I really genuinely appreciate it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I do have this 6 stash in the works. I don't really know how I feel about it, but yeah, we'll move forward from there. So we should expect, if the airdrop's occurring on... So we should expect that if the airdrop... It will support ExFi yield farming and December 15th through the 18th, the Halborn audit will be released, singling